Good morning, sweet friends. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Michaela Barnhart. And for those of you that are not new here, thank you so much for returning and sticking around in all of these crazy seasons of life that I keep going through. In today's video, I am going to give you a in-depth chat about where I've been, what I've been doing, and what's to come, as well as just taking you along for a normal Sunday in our lives. So that's the plan for today. I hope you guys will stick around and see what happens. Alright guys, so I am now, goodness, about to spill my coffee actually. I am now outside. I just filmed my little intro to the video, come outside, and I am just hanging out, enjoying this quiet, peaceful Sunday morning. It's actually kind of rainy. I don't know if you can see behind me. Please ignore our grill. It's a mess, and that's Gatlin Swing. But it's kind of like rainy, foggy. It feels super good outside. It's not too hot. It's kind of cool right now. And the birds are just like all over. I don't know if you guys can hear them or not, but it sounds so good. So I'm outside just enjoying a little bit of coffee and peaceful time right now. I just got out of the shower. As you can tell, I've been up since around 8:30. It's a little after 9 now. So I got up, I took a shower. We are going to church in a little bit. This morning's a little bit different though, because typically, you know, we would have Gatlin. If you are not familiar with my channel, then you would not know this, but I do have a 9-month-old son named Gatlin. But last night he spent the night at my mom's house, which was so nice for Jeremiah and I just to have a night to ourselves. We went out to eat at a local place. We went and hung out with some friends. And it was so nice. We did not get back home last night until like 11, which to most of you probably doesn't sound super late. But as parents now, that was incredibly late. I was exhausted on the ride home. So we slept in this morning, which is not something we get to do. It's definitely a luxury now, so it was very nice. But either way, that is what's going on this morning. So we do have church today. We'll go to my parents afterwards to eat lunch and hang out with the family. Of course, we'll get Gatlin back at that point. And then we're just going to kind of see what happens. I don't have a lot I have to do today. I completely cleaned the house, did all of our laundry and stuff yesterday. I have one load. It's actually Gatlin's clothes to fold and put away. But other than that, all the laundry's done. Jeremiah cut grass yesterday afternoon, so yard work is pretty much done. And of course, with it raining, we can't really do anything anyways. I do have a tree. You guys can't really see it from here. It's in that bucket right there. Y'all can't see it, but it is a pink dogwood tree. It got given to me for Mother's Day. So I need to figure out where I'm going to plant that. So if the rain gets better today, then I might try to do that. If the rain stops, if it's just this morning, I might try to do that, because our yard, where we live now, the ground is super hard. So with it being wet this morning, it might make it a little bit easier to dig in. But either way, we don't have a lot of plans for today. After church, I'm going to my parents' house, so I feel like it's going to be a nice chill Sunday, just kind of getting a few things done in the office and around the house and relaxing as much as possible. We are about to start our final week of school, and I am so excited. This is our last, I won't say final week, but this is our last full week of school. So we have a lot going on this week with awards and field day, all that stuff, which I'm going to chat about school a little bit later in this video, so I'll save some of it for then. But I am so excited for that, so I just need to prep my lunches and things like that for the week. But yeah, so I'm going to sit out here for a little bit longer, enjoy the rain and the quiet, and then I will go in and start some breakfast. Alright guys, so I am now ready for church. I thought I would share a little, not haul, a little OOTD with you for church today. So I'll start up here. I have on these little earrings. My grandmother actually got me and my sister a matching pair. And I think they came from Belk, but I'm not sure. It was a Christmas gift. Of course, I have my Apple Watch on. I have on these, like this little stack of bracelets. They came from Kohl's several years ago. I don't have a necklace on. I couldn't find the one I was going to wear. This dress, it's like an oversized like t-shirt dress with buttons all the way down. Or not t-shirt dress, but like a button-up dress. It came from Belk as well. I bought it for spring pictures this year for our family pictures. And then I don't have them on yet, but I'm going to be wearing a little pair of Michael Kors like brown wedge sandals. So yeah, please ignore the mess. I have not made the bed yet, obviously. Oscar is still relaxing on it. Look at how cute he looks right now. Look at his paws. You're so cute. You're so cute, Oski. But yeah, so sorry, I'm not trying to give you like whiplash here. That is the outfit for the day. I'm gonna go gather up Bibles, everything we need to take with us, pack some clothes to change into after church at my mom's house, and then we are going to skedaddle. You having fun, Bubba? Alright guys, so we are at my mom's house right now. Gatlin is taking a nap. The kids are watching TV and playing. But anyways, we are about to leave here. It's a little after 3:30. We've got to get back to church for a Vacation Bible School meeting. I am the director over that. What? You want to take your shoes off? Okay, take your shoes off. Anyways, we have a Vacation Bible School meeting, so I've got to go do that at 4. And then once that's done, we will go home and just kind of see what else needs to be done. Jeremiah's actually going to meet us at the church. He had to run home to get my stuff, so I'm going to ride with my mom. But yeah, we're watching TV and relaxing. Obviously, somebody's very comfortable right now. So yeah. Alright guys, so we are home now. We've been home for a little bit from the BBS meeting. Everything went good. So it is now like probably going on 6. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so it's 6:15 actually. Gatlin just had a snack of a strawberry. We're kind of in between moving him from pureed foods or like super soft foods to like actual finger foods he can pick up. So he had some strawberry in a little teether passy thing where you like stick it in and get chew on it. And then we also gave him a few bites of actual strawberry, which he did really well with, so that's pleasing. Right now I'm actually prepping him some dinner for tonight, as well as like just some meal prep for things for the rest of the week. So I have some sweet potatoes cut into like little fry shapes in the oven now. I sprinkle a little bit of butter and cinnamon on top just to give it a little bit of texture or a little bit of flavor. And then I also have cut up just one small pear, and I'm about to stew that on the stove, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top of that as well. He really likes sweet potatoes and pears, and he likes cinnamon, so I'm curious to see how he likes cinnamon on those two things. But hopefully these will be soft, so it's a good like something he can hold and chew on, but also, you know, avoiding the risk of choking. That's the goal. So yeah, that is the plan. Right now he is, I'll show him to you guys. Oh no, my little thing I picked up on fell. So he is right here in the floor looking out the door. Jeremiah's outside cleaning up some things right outside the door, so he just left the door open. But Gatlin is playing right there. So I thought while Jeremiah was outside and while I'm standing here about to make coffee for tomorrow, prep my lunch and everything, and doing this, that I would chat with you guys kind of about what's been going on. Let me get this ready first. Gotta put some more water in it. So, if you are new here, you would not know this, but I am currently a 4th grade teacher. I started back in January. I had taken some time off to have Gatlin, decided to go back to education, whatever. I'm actually going to be in a new grade level next year, which I'm not ready to share with you guys yet, but coming soon. I will share on Instagram. But first, hopefully this coming week, I want to do a cute little announcement for it though, so that's why I'm waiting. But anyways, that's coming this week. So I'm super excited for that. If you also cannot tell, we are in a new space. We did move into our house back in, what was it, April maybe? where he went. Yikes, that's fun. Sorry, guys. All right, so that's done. So yeah, we moved into this house in like April. So that's been really nice to be back in our own place. If you guys want me to do like a little house tour and show you around, ignore this. This is just my little dry towel. I have it hanging here so I can wipe my hands on it. Then I can do that for sure. That's not a problem. Just let me know. And yeah, I think that kind of updates you on everything. Like I said, we are transitioning Gatlin over to solid, like I say solid foods, but he's been on purees for months now. So we're transitioning him to actual like pieces of food. So that's been very interesting. I'm very nervous about it. I have a lot of anxiety in that area, but we'll get through it. Either way though, I am going to clean this mess up that I just made, get in the dishwasher, finish prepping coffee. I need to make lunches for tomorrow for Jeremiah and I. Just kind of get everything settled so that once this comes out, we can all sit down and have dinner and then have a peaceful evening, hopefully. That is the plan. So I'll chat with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, me again, apologizing because it's way later again. It's 8 o'clock now. We have done dinner for Gatlin. Jeremiah and I have not had anything yet. That was terrible, y'all. I have the worst anxiety when it comes to him eating. I was not this way when we started purees. We started, just to kind of give you some backstory, because if any of y'all can give me advice, please help me. Like, y'all don't know how much it would mean to me. But anyways, at 6 months old, we started purees. And I don't know if that's where we first messed up, because now everything I'm reading was like, you should have done baby-led weaning, but we didn't. I honestly didn't know a lot about it at that point in time. Everybody in my family was just like, do some purees, you know, start him on something super soft, just see what he likes, that kind of stuff. So we did it, a very soft start, and he loved it. He did awesome on purees. We've been on purees since then. Never looked back. There hasn't been a few, but like 2 things he hasn't actually liked. So, I mean, we've had an awesome experience with purees. So, a couple weeks ago though, about 2 weeks ago, we had his 9-month checkup. His doctor said that we probably should start introducing like pieces of food, like finger food type options, still stuff that's super soft, that he can kind of just mash around with his gums and his tongue, and then, you know, just so he can start getting used to like eating actual food, and then slowly progress into him having, you know, tougher things to eat. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll start doing that. I did a bunch of research on it, and I think that's where my anxiety stemmed from, but I just don't know what to do now. We started with just trying to do like bananas or stuff like that were super easily mashable, but he gagged so bad with bananas. And it has sent my anxiety through the roof. Not only just the fear of like him choking is really bad for me, but just the anxiety behind like what to feed him, how many like true finger food meals should we do? What do I do if he's not eating enough? Because like right now we actually do a little pouch, like a 4-ounce puree pouch thing for breakfast that is a mix of like fruit and oats. And he does super good on that. It's quick and easy. I can't feed him breakfast right now because I'm at work. So I'm kind of having to just do what I can do with that for Jeremiah to be able to have something quick and easy, and then also leave for work himself. And then my mom feeds him lunch, and that has been still a little 4-ounce cup of puree, which he eats with a spoon. So those 2 things have been staying purees, and for right now, they're going to have to, at least till I get out of school in the next couple weeks. So that's just kind of set in stone. But for dinner, that's where we've been trying to introduce like an actual food to him. Each night, we usually do just like one food a night, except for tonight, we made an exception to do some other things, which I can tell you about in a second. But we've been doing like just one food a night. So like the first night we tried like the banana, wasn't a go. He gagged incredibly bad. It kept getting stuck to the roof of his mouth. We panicked. Like, we were terrible parents in that situation because we were like freaking out with him. It was awful. And so then we were like, you know, we got back together. The next night we tried some mashed potatoes. Same thing. Just like absolutely terrible gagging. Obviously, thankfully, he has not actually gotten choked at this point, which I hope continues, but terrible gagging. He only got a few bites in, and every single one he gagged, so we stopped. Same thing with the bananas. And then the third or fourth night we tried it, I did some noodles. I just made some martini noodles, put a little bit of sauce on them, like just some thin tomato sauce. And he actually did okay with that. He didn't eat a lot of it, but he did like pick up the noodles himself and chew on them. He got a few bites in. He didn't gag at all with that meal, which was amazing. That kind of gave me a little glimmer of hope, very small glimmer, but a little glimmer of hope. And so we did that, and then the next night they're peeking in the window at me. And so then the next night we've tried bananas again. I think we've done bananas 3 times. It still is a terrible experience every time. We've done, trying to think, I can't remember what else we've tried at this point, honestly. We've only been doing it for like a week, so there hasn't been a lot that we've tried, but I think that's pretty much it. Tonight, like I was telling you guys earlier, he had some bites of strawberry, and he did pretty good with that without gagging. And then we've been using, like for all of our purees and stuff, we used a company called Little Spoon, which is like organic, all natural, fresh made meals. And they deliver them to your door, which is amazing. This is not sponsored anyway, but they were great for purees at least. And so we did that. We went through all the stages up to like the chunky purees. Their transition blends, which is like the stage, like the last stage of puree type foods before you're supposed to go into finger foods, is mostly finger foods. Honestly, it's like beans and like just chunky stuff in a like liquidy mixture kind of. And so we've tried that. Honestly, he's done okay, like not gagging wise, but he just does not like the taste of most of those, which is fine, whatever. So we've tried a couple of those, like I said, just hasn't worked. And so they just put out, they being Little Spoon, just put out these little trays called Biteables, which is like pre-cut food that's been cooked. You just warm it in the microwave, kind of like a microwave, like TV dinner type deal. But you like warm it up to, you know, get it ready to serve, and it's already cut and everything. It's supposed to be like perfect for like baby-led weaning, or perfect for our situation where he's just learning how to eat stuff. So we tried one of those for the first time tonight, and I have to say it tasted pretty good. It was mini white mac and cheese with cooked carrots and peas. And the mac and cheese, like, he seemed to do okay. He was not a fan of the peas, which he hasn't had peas before. I do not like peas. His dad does not like peas. Like, we're just not that kind of family, I guess. And so I don't know if maybe he just doesn't have the taste for that. He would play with it in his mouth a lot. He didn't gag, but he would always just spit it back out. Like, he would make this terrible looking, like that was disgusting face, and then get it back out of his mouth. So I don't know if maybe he just didn't like that. If he did, that's fine. I'm cool with that, whatever. Carrots, I do know he ate, and he did get a few of those down. Gagged a lot though. And then the little noodle mac and cheese things, he also gagged on a lot. They would get to the very back of his throat, or not the back of his throat, the back of his tongue, like where we could still see it when he would gag or when he'd have his mouth open, and he couldn't like get it back forward or get it to go down. Like, he wasn't swallowing hard enough to actually get it to go down. We would have to give him water. So that was kind of nerve-wracking, but we tried that tonight. Like I said, he didn't eat a ton of it. He ate a few bites here and there, and that was it. So I guess my confusion and concern, obviously, other than just like the anxiety behind him choking, which is obviously large, but you know, what do I feed him? Like, what kind of stuff should I give him? How much of it should I give him? Should I have an expectation on how much he eats, or should I just kind of let him play, and what he eats, he eats? Also, like when we did the bananas and stuff, should I give him the banana, and if he takes a bite, gags, and doesn't want anything else? Because typically what we've noticed is that once he gags really bad on it, he's done. Like, he does not want another bite when we try to give him a bite. Because I've been trying to let him kind of self-feed himself for the most part. I'm sorry, my hand is starting to shake because y'all are like, I need to prop it up somewhere. Anyways, like I was saying, with the food that we've been feeding him, I've noticed that when he gags a lot, he like gets done. He doesn't want to feed himself anymore. And so then I try to feed it to him, and he usually just gets like PO'd at me and starts like yelling and crying and everything. And we're done at that point. At that point, we can't give him anything. He doesn't even want to take water. Like, he's just done. So we usually call it quits there. But like, if that happens, or if he gets to not quite that point, but if he's at that point where he's like gagged and he's just like not sure about taking the next bite, should I go ahead and give him purees while he still has the chance to eat? Should I continue and just let him be angry and then we just be done? Like, you know, I've heard the saying food before one is just for fun, and I've heard people who agree with that, people who disagree with that, and I don't honestly know where I fall on that spectrum. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just need some guidance. Like, how can I get over this anxiety and this fear that I have of him choking? How do I know what to give him? Like, just what do I do? I have literally, I mean, I paid for a whole class. Like, I took this whole feeding class thing, and it did not really settle my nerves at all. If anything, it made it worse, because now I feel like I'm behind because of where other parents are at and their feeding journey. Like, I just feel like it shouldn't be this hard. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I just don't. And if it is this hard, why do we not all talk about it? Like, if it truly is this much anxiety ridden, like, chaos for everybody else, why don't we have more conversations about this? Because your girl is struggling really bad. If you can't tell, like, I literally cried during his dinner tonight. I cry almost every night during his dinner because of my anxiety. It's gotten where I have to sit on my hands, because as soon as he starts gagging, I'm done. Like, I want to get him out of the car seat, out of the high chair seat, and just be done. It's really bad, y'all. So if you can help me, please help me out, because I need it. But anyways, on a lighter note, they just finished a bottle, it looked like. So it's about time for him to go down. I have a few more things I need to do in here. If you can see on my little Erin Condren board behind me, I have a little brain dump running of things I need to get done. So I've got a couple videos I need to edit, including this one. I need to, well, one says make nail appointments for the beach, but I'll do that tomorrow, of course, once they're open. And then I also need to just work on some little things here and there, like planning out next week, planning out some more videos for June, planning out meals for Gatlin, if I even know what to feed him. Like, y'all, this whole feeding thing has just really gotten to me. It's terrible. It is so bad. But anyways, that's enough about that. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just prop you guys up or something and get to work so I can get some of this stuff cranked out before it is time for me to start winding down for the night. I still need to make lunches as well, and you know, do all the things. So here we go. Alrighty, so we are getting Gatlin put down. Jeremiah is doing that. So I'm in the kitchen. I just finished starting up the dishwasher. I packed my lunch. I just have some rotisserie chicken, a few slices of just like white American cheese, and then some blueberries and strawberries cut and ready to eat for tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and pack this into my lunch bag. I also always take a Dr. Pepper. It's kind of my guilty habit. I mean, not really guilty habit, because you can see we have plenty of other junk foody things. But anyways, I really like to eat these like adult lunchable type deal things for lunch. I'm gonna pair it with some pita chips for tomorrow's lunch, and probably a granola bar for like a mid-morning snack. Can't get it closed with one hand. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack all this up. I will also go ahead and make Jeremiah a bologna and cheese sandwich. That's kind of his go-to right now. And then once he is done, I'll probably grab a snack or something and sit on the couch, or maybe cook us some dinner. It's 9 o'clock though, so I feel like that's kind of late, but I'm starting to get hungry, so we shall see. But that is the plan. I also need to look and see, we keep our meals right here, so tomorrow we have just easy night, so I don't need to worry about laying out anything tonight or in the morning, which is great. So yeah, that is the plan, and I will see you guys in a few. Alright friends, so we are now getting ready to lay down for the night. It's actually a little after 10. Jeremiah and I both just scarfed down some dinner. We both had a super unhealthy Totino's pizza. So we just ate that and then got ready for bed. So we are going to go ahead and knock out for the night. I wanted to go ahead and end the vlog off here. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to hear a little teeny tiny chat of where I've been and where I'm headed, and just got to see a little bit of our life. So as always, if you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell down below so that you'll be notified when I post all of my new videos to come, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.